Okay, so I was a little bit of a slacker in this question. Accidentally forgot to put the graph that was supposed to be displayed. So I kind of hand drew it. Ignore the ugliness of it, but that's okay. So we're looking for the graph of y equals f of x that is shown in the xy plane. Which of the following could define f? So again, if I look at this graph, I can see that it has a curve to it. So I obviously know it's not a linear graph. It does kind of even out a little bit more towards the bottom, or it should be at least. My drawing skills not the best, but that's okay. So if I'm looking at these four options to choose from of the equations, you can see that A's choice, x plus 5, that's a linear graph. Now I could also graph these on Desmos and double check to see what it looks like and compare it to this graph if I'd like. I'm not going to do that in this video, but you could definitely do that. Always can do that to double check what your graph looks like. So that's definitely a linear graph. This 3 to the x power plus 5 is B's choice. Well, this is definitely 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now it's at 6. So this is a little funky thing here with exponential functions. This is an exponential graph because it's 3 to the x power. Anytime x is the power, that's your exponential graphs, which is what this looks like. Again, I could double check this in Desmos just to see. But the reason why this graph is at 6 going through the y-intercept instead of 5 is because exponential graphs are a little bit different, because a basic function of an exponential graph always goes through a y-intercept of 1. So this is going to be one higher in that case. Again, if I wanted to graph this, this would definitely look like this on Desmos if I was to graph it. I'm just going to show you again, x to the 5th. Well, that's not exponential. And x to the 2nd is definitely quadratic. So we have the choice that we would go with here. Again, if I was to graph these, you could definitely see that B would be the answer I would go with.